Good morning, Saturday morning, and I've decided that I'm going to go out and run first. It's a lot cooler than what it was when I went out on Thursday. So, yes, and it's the last run of my couch to 5k. Even though I've been going out on a Saturday and usually doing a bit further, I still kept on with the app. So I'll see you in a bit, because all I'm going to do this morning is sort out, I've got to edit yesterday's video, and then check out my Cerakoting that I did, and I'm going to do some more as well. So, oh yeah, jerky. I'm going to start my jerky today, as long as everything's defrosted. We'll see anyway. Right, we'll see you in a bit. Well, done the last run. Phew, it's starting to get warm now. I'm glad I didn't bother leaving it until middle of the day again. Oh, but done and dusted. That means you get to open up the next bit that's going up to 10k. Even though I've done that usually on a Saturday morning. I'll have to find some new runs around here that can get a bit boring. Anyway, let's go on to the next thing. Right, I just want to show you my efforts of my Cerakoting. To be honest, I'm quite happy. So olive green. This actually is an idea I've got for more of a tactical style. It is based on my road catcher, so ultimately a similar profile. However, I've changed the front so it's got a little bit more of a square guard on it. The blade's the same. The handle at the back has been sort of like anglified, with a lanyard on it, or lanyard hole on it. And basically it's actually been extended as well. It's about 20 mils longer, so if you can see on my hand there, the idea is if you've got a larger hand, or if you're wearing gloves, that it fits a little bit better. It's going to have, well, this particular one, I'm going to start off with putting some green canvas micarta on it. And it's just going to be bolted on and off, so it's not going to be glued on. So I've got to find some nice bolts to put onto it to fit it all together. Hence why I'm going to be painting them, because you don't want them to be nice and shiny, do you? When you're crawling around the undergrowth with that in between your teeth. I've also done the same with a couple of my naked road catchers. Again, I think because it was sort of like the raw steel that didn't have, wasn't like fully ground, the texture on it's quite nice. I like that. I'm happy with that. It's, to be honest, the Cerakoting process is something that I'm just building up on at the minute. I want to see if I can, one, that I actually like doing it, and just sort of like build the kit up. Ideally it'd be better with a small little spray booth that so you can have completely dust free. Obviously doing it in your workshop's not ideal, and getting a slightly bigger oven for it, because that's the difficulty, is having it with a little oven, which I found yesterday when I was pissing about with it, and I ended up dropping one. So I dropped one of my catchers that I'd painted. I mean, it's not really a big problem. I'll just blast all the paint off and start again with it. That's not, so I'm not overly worried. I just wanted to, as much as anything, it's just the practice playing about with it. So that one needs redoing. This one I thought I'd done alright, but it looks like I've just caught the blade in a couple of places, just here and up here, while the paint was soft. So that one looks a bit duff as well, so I'm going to have to repaint that one. And then the other one was my other road catcher. I think I dropped it and then picking it up on end, obviously on knackered old paintwork up. So those three I'm going to have to redo, which is a bit of an arse, but the others have come out. The only thing with the tactical style one, I wanted to do the handles first before I painted it, which I got to the point where I was going to paint everything. I thought, well, I might as well just paint it, even if it's just for practice as much as anything else. I mean, it doesn't matter too much for these ones, because they are just sort of like the prototype style. So if I end up shaping the handles, I end up sanding the tops of it as well. So I'm not overly panicking about it, but it was just something that I could have done without. But I can always repaint it. I suppose that's not really a problem. So get them out, get them tested. There's somebody that has got a few contacts that's going to try them out for us. Might have a bit of orange peel paint work there, but anyway, I'm happy with them. I'm going to have a play about with it. I'm going to have another go this morning. I'm going to try a different colour this morning. I'm also trying that K5 image, so once that's processed, I've got it on the laser engraver at the minute, just doing a little bit. I'll show you what I've been doing with that, but I'm going to have a play about with these at the minute. So yeah, back to the amazing spray booth. Right, I'm going to have a go at making some jerky. I've had a dehydrator for ages and I just never got around to using it. So I've got some Monty back straps from that one I got a week or so back, but I've got some row back straps and I'm going to use the row back straps for my jerky. I'm going to try barbecuing that and see how it comes out, but I'll tell you that in a minute. Right, so for my jerky I'm going to use some black pepper, put a load of that in. Supposedly better if you use freshly ground, but I ain't got any freshly ground, so I've got a load of that stuff. Some sea salt, because you're making a brine as much as a marinade, so that's going in. Right, I've got some red wine vinegar, put a load of that in. There we go. Got some ginger, some squirty ginger because it's easy. Put that in. Honey for a bit of sweetness. That'll do. Well, I hope it'll do anyway. What else have I got? Oh, I want to put a bit of spice in, so I've got some sriracha. It's not quite the one that I wanted, but put that in. And then, just because I got it from and it's Sheffield special, some Hendos. So I'll get some Henderson relish in it. Put a load of that in. Perfect. Right. Give that a mix up. Let the salt and what have you dissolve into it. Perfect, I'll leave that for a second. Right, back straps. Now, like I said, I've never made it before, so oops, blood all over the table. Right, from what I've seen, just put that on the floor out to the road. Cut them into strips that are about 6mm wide-ish, so 1/4 inch wide, I'd guess. Like I say, it's all guesswork, so and just bob them straight in. Perfect. Give that a stir around. Just give you a quick close-up shot. And then what I'll do with that is I'll pour it into, I've just got a fridge. It doesn't necessarily, I don't think it needs, it just needs to be in a cool place. But I'm going to leave that for 4 hours and then I'm going to put it into my dehydrator. So I'll just put that to one side for the time being. Right, for my next thing, I'm going to make, or get me send prepped up. I'm going to have another barbecue tomorrow, so I'm going to put some chicken wings. I'm basically going to do them as a barbecue sauce this time. I did buffalo wings last time. It's going to be barbecue ones. So basically, just open this lot up, tip them in. Perfect. And like I say, I've got these Monty back straps. I'm going to try these. I don't know if anybody's tried them where they've put basically barbecue sauce onto them, like you would do with the barbecue ribs. But I'm going to give it a go. Don't know until you try. So open the bag up. Try and keep one hand clean for the time being. I'll cut these back straps into 4, So I've got 4 small ones, so hopefully they should cook quite easy as well. I know I'm putting them in with chicken, but everything's going to get cooked together. Right, so while that's all in there, I'm going to get a bit of oil. Which looks like it hasn't been opened yet. Of oil. Give everything a bit of a coating with the oil. Right, then I've got my super secret seasoning that I use for, like I say, I use for everything. I used it for me stuff last fortnight since. Hang on. Better. Oh, sod off flies. I knew it was a bad choice doing it outside. These are going to have the coating on them, like, basically I'm going to leave them overnight until tomorrow. That sun's lovely, but I can see a few dark clouds. I hope it doesn't think about raining. Something else I'm going to do with the back straps, I did with those ribs, was put some of the American style mustard on. Some people might think it's sacrilege, but we'll try it. Perfect. Right, now I'm going to get these into the fridge and we'll see how they get on tomorrow. Right, at the moment I'm waiting for my laser engraver to finish. That's been running, it's been running a while now actually, but I'm having like a couple hundred passes on each one because I don't want to burn it out too quickly. And the idea is that I've got the K5 and I've got sort of like the shape similar to where the stock meets the action. However, I'm not really keen on that bit, but I'm going to ask Ed, see what he thinks of it. But I'm happy with the K5 section. I just need that now to finish, and then I'm going to try using the infill pen. It's going to take a while. I was hoping it'd be done with now. I've got some heat treating going on as well, so that's doing. I've got all my kit ready for, got my spray booth all sorted again. So I've just I've just put the airline on. So that's all connected up. I've got a bunch of blades that I've, gassed out, burnt off any of the excess oil. So I've got to go and grab them, get them hung up ready for painting, and I'm going to have a go with the orange this time. I'll show you the infill section. I won't bother going through the rest of it again with you because we did it yesterday, but I'll show you the infill pen and basically see how well I do with that. I think I'll have to get onto YouTube, the Font of All Knowledge, and work out how to use it just to make sure that, because I know if you get any runoff on it you can use a bit of acetone, but I don't really want to be painting the whole thing with acetone. But right, hopefully that engraving won't be too long till it's done and then I can get started. Right, the engraving's all finished. This is what I've come up with for the K5. That's the one that's already been pre-painted, the bottom one, so I'm going to fill that one in. This is the one that I've just engraved on top of it. I'm going to have a go at filling that one in as well. I don't know if it's quite as deep as what that other one is. I think that I had an extra couple hundred passes on it, to be honest. The shinier one, but I'm going to still have a go at it. I'm not, like I say, I'm not too sure about this bit here. I'll just go and get some paint mixed up, and then I'll have a go with it. This is the brush infill pen, so I just need to fill that section up, and then basically just dab it on, and it just dribbles in, I believe. So anyway, let's get some paint and we'll try it. Right, got the pen, but it seems to run out quite quick. So I'm going to have to try and judge this. That definitely goes a lot quicker than I expected. did say you can wipe off the excess with a bit of acetone, so I'll try that now. Right, let's try this. See what happens. Oh, that just makes it look worse. So that didn't work at all. I'm making it. Oh dear. Maybe the end of the pen is too thick. Right. I tell you what. I'm going to come back to that, and I'm going to try using the proper Cerakoting pen rather than one that I bought off eBay. Maybe it's just a little bit too thick. Theory works. Right, just past 9 o'clock, and I'm going to get the jerky in. Right, that'll do us for today. I'll see you lot at morning where we try this and see if it's any good. Fingers crossed it will be.